All right, here we go, round one of what is one of the bigger fights we can make in any division. It'll be contested at lightweight, of course, Nate Diaz versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. What have you said to Khabib in advance of this one in terms of how he approaches the length and the striking game of Nate Diaz?
Just to be patient, stay close, don't buy into the game that Nate Diaz is going to play with him. He has to stay the course, get on the takedowns, wrestle, and wear on Diaz if he's going to get his hand raised.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here. He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Oh!
He might get a finish here. And then he's out. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent every transition.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Under 3 minutes now to go in round one. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Oh, nice job.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, working inside the closed guard now. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. 15 seconds.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. Well, he's got one hand in, one hand out. Now what you're looking for defensively.
There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go flat, chest to the mat. There it is. Chest to the mat. Pressure goes down. He'll start to take the air from his opponent.
Round 2 is here. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Nate Diaz. Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. Shot blocked by Nurmagomedov.
His opponent's got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because...
Oh, and he finally gets the takedown now. So what do they say? Try again?
If at first you don't succeed, you try again. And this guy is the poster boy for that saying because he shot many takedown attempts.
Looking for a guillotine. Rubber guard for him now, DC. Some people believe this is nothing more than a stall tactic. What do you think the offensive fighter is trying to do here?
He needs to regain his posture, right? He needs to shove that foot down from around his neck, shove it down, build your base, get that arm free, and then get back to work trying to advance position to your ground and pound.
Right.
If you play in there, you can find yourself in a lot of danger if you're not careful.
How about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type
cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
He's going to try to fall off to the side and pull his opponent up on top of him. He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking,
And he's
because
out.
he's getting choked.
And they both stand up. 38 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov. And pretty good connection rate as well, landing at 76% thus far against Nate Diaz. Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combo.
Nice double leg shot.
Oh, he slams him down with authority. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too.
Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Oh, man, that was slick.
Great round. Listen, you're not tired. Look at you. Not even breathing hard. Look at him. He can't even breathe. He can't even sit up in his chair.
All right, so a lot of highlights over those previous 5 minutes. DC, take us through the replay, if you will.
A lot of good action, but punching led the dance. Punching was the thing that stood out to me. That allowed him to take control of the round.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. High volume of strikes landed in the previous round.
High volume of strikes landed. He was able to be accurate and also very, very active in his approach to the start of this fight.
Diaz gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Really making good use of his reach advantage there with that punch. Well, Nate Diaz has certainly found the range here early, DC. This is a fighter close to my heart, close to my left forearm. 209 representing well here tonight. 48 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov. Landing with 70% accuracy tonight against Nate Diaz. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Diaz has got his hand looking for a guillotine choke.
He's attacking guillotine.
All right, so he postures up and he's out. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Diaz. All right, side control now.
Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to his arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done.
Go, guys, work!
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom.
Oh, right in the mount.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Nurmagomedov. Both fighters get up now. Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it, John, stop.
Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. That lead left hand has been a weapon for him all night. Oh, good job defensively there to block the strike by Diaz. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, that's the end of the round. He's got a cut on his cheek from that round. There are certainly worse locations for a cut on the cheek. It's not going to trickle down into the eye. Nonetheless, pretty significant gash. We'll see if the cut man can close it up. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that.
He was able to get that right hand over the top and to the target.
Nice straight punch.
Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. And now he's got the tie clinch. Oh, nice jab to the head by Nurmagomedov. Right punches there. Diaz's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but...
Shot a double leg.
Oh, massive slam. That'll change the complexion of this one. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement. Got an angle here to try to change the position. Gotta be careful, armbar. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have him now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
And he's out. Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Nurmagomedov's back in full mount. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle.
And he's out. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Are you ready? You ready?
Here we go, fifth and final round. Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Oh, and there's the double leg takedown for him. Beautiful entry there. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Closed guard. Lands with the ground and pound. Nurmagomedov's back in half guard. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Back to his feet. Oh, nice strike landed there by Diaz. There's a jab, then another. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation.
He's doing a really good job of getting on that high crotch and just following the action. Oh, you gotta watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Oh, wow, oh!
Nicely done. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Diaz. Oh, that's got to be discouraging as he gets right back up again. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation,
He's gonna start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack some arm triangles. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
I need you to fight out of there.
Oh, man, that was slick.
lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Diaz. All right, has the guard closed here. Nice hammer fist. Diaz's lower jaw is extremely swollen now. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Nurmagomedov. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here. Now he's going to try to attack a Kimura here.
What else can you say but what a fight? All right, so a close fight goes the distance here tonight, DC. I know you're not a judge, but any lean to one fighter or the other?
I mean, when I watched the fight, I believe that he did enough. But when these fights are this close, it's razor thin. You don't know what the judges are seeing. I think he did enough. I think it was the striking advantage that he showed that should get him the victory, but we shall see.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest, 48-47, Diaz. Judge 2 scores it, 48-47, Nurmagomedov. And Judge 3 scores it, 48-47, for the winner by split decision, Neit Diaz!
Ooh, those split decisions are something else. He is happy to exhale at this point in time. It was a close fight, and the judges certainly felt that way as well.
It's the worst feeling in the world when you go to the middle and you're just not sure. Your heart is beating so fast, especially when you hear your opponent's name called right before you ultimately win the fight. He put in a lot of work, he fought through the adversity, and got the job done.